Distinctlypossible sequence runs left at the line. Juju's map and Florent Geroux to win it convincingly. Distinctlypossible second. Sequence was on third. Multiple horsemen for fourth and 1 minute.
An absolute ton of horse there.
Yeah, it was good actually. The first time when I saw the outside horse, going next to me, I was pretty aware, what's probably was going to happen. So I was prepared of that. But I wanted to make sure, if he wanted to lead, he had to work a little bit for his money. I didn't want to break and take a hold right away. I wanted to create a little bit of a separation between the first three and the rest of the group. And when I eased her back in the first turn, she came back to me. It took me a little longer than I would have loved, but she came back to me nicely, down the backside. Took a nice breather, and from there, when I asked her again down the lane, she gave me another gear. So that's the kind of effort you want to see, and hopefully it leads us to the Breeders' Cup the right way.
You ran both of Brad's horses in their last race. Did you have your choice?
Yeah, I did my choice. Yeah, both of them are very talented, but the advantage of mine, she ran one time over a mile, plus she had one race. So I thought my filly was a little more polished, and she handled the distance, which the other one we didn't know really, so that's the only thing. But numbers-wise, they are very similar, so there was a little bit of a head scratcher there, but I'm glad, Brad, put me on the right one.
How was she at the break?
She broke good, but she didn't break like a crazy fast, but she broke good enough for her to put you in the race. And looking at it, I think we should be definitely one of the top contenders, for the Breeders' Cup. I will believe Zulu will be heavily favorite, but I will think we should be second or third choice, no problem.
Brad, so talk to us about this incredible year. You've got right now the two favorites for the Breeders' Cup Classic, and now you just added another Breeders' Cup starter here by winning the Alcibiades. Put in perspective what this year has felt like for you.
Well, we've had a great year. We've got a great team. I say it all the time, and I'm going to continue to say we got a great team. We got great horses and great clients, and that's really what puts you in a position to compete at the Grade 1 level. So it's been a great run. And honestly, I was telling someone earlier, yeah, we've had a great year. We've won the Travers and the Pegasus World Cup and a Belmont, and great races, but you just got to keep your head down. You got to keep going, and it was great to win this race today. We're going to enjoy it today, but look, tomorrow we got to start preparing for the Breeders' Cup, and that's the mentality you have to keep the momentum going. I do believe you have to stay grounded. You have to keep stay focused, and you have to stay on task. Bottom line. But we, like I said, have a great crew that everyone's focused, and I try to lead the way. And it's a lot. We have a lot of horses, but a lot of horses give us a lot of opportunities. And very happy with the performance today for Juju's Map. I'd like to congratulate the Albaughs. This is the first filly I've ever had. I had two. They sent me two fillies. This was our first runner for them. It's actually, I think, it is the only starter I've ever had for them, and glad to get off to a good start with them. They've supported racing for several years, and they've been great to work with over the last 6-7 months.
Were you all, I don't want to say surprised, that's never the right word, but when you see one of your horses win going away by that many lengths, does that put a different mindset, give you a different mindset as to what her potential can be?
I suppose I thought this was a good group of fillies. I thought I personally, listen, I had a lot of confidence in both of my fillies, and obviously one performed a little bit better than the other one. Matarea, I think, has got a ton of talent. At the 3/8 pole, I was kind of thinking she might be the filly today, and she did get a little tired down the lane. Joelle made the comment that she thought she may have just got tired. Track was deep. Florent actually come back and told me he thought the track was deep. I know some of the times were quicker earlier, but for two jocks to come back and me not ask anything, and they say that the track's deep down on the inside, that they would know, not me. So, I think it was a demanding track, but she performed well, and both fillies were fit, and Juju showed up and got the job done.
What did she show you? I said obviously she won impressively at Ellis. What in particular did you see from her that gave you the confidence to go ahead and take a swing in the Grade 1?
The race, we liked her first time going short. She was beaten by another really good filly of Mike McCarthy's that we actually took out that day. I was like, wow. That other filly, I believe her name was Control, was incredibly impressive that day at Ellis. So, but I didn't lose confidence in our filly. We breezed her back a time or two, and she responded well. And we thought, listen, we were going to wait and run her at Churchill, and I talked with Jason, and we thought, we may just need to go ahead and get her maiden broke because we think she's Alcibiades quality, and so let's go ahead and get her maiden broke going a mile. She was ultra impressive. I mean, she was as impressive as a horse could be in a race, especially for a 2-year-old going a mile. Florent never moved on her, and she won going away. And obviously since then we've turned our attention toward the Alcibiades, and it worked out well.
How do you see her measuring up in this division now when you look to next month?
Obviously the filly that won the Champagnes, or not the Champagne, I'm sorry, the Frisette.
The Frisette, yeah.
The Frisette's very good. We actually we're second to her when she broke her maiden first time out at Saratoga. So, she's the leader in the division, but I think we're bringing a filly that's, going to have receive some good numbers out of this race. And, we're going to need to move forward. And we've been there with British Idiom. We took her to Santa Anita a couple years ago, so we have some experience. And, as long as this filly comes out of in good order, we'll march toward California.
The Albaughs are fans of Ellis Park's 2-year-old program. Is that one reason? I mean, you mentioned having a lot of horses, and you have them a lot of different places. Is that why she was at Ellis? Or?
Well, it was, yeah. I mean, Ellis is a good spot to get a lot of 2-year-olds started. We took a handful to Saratoga, and we left a handful, a good few at Ellis, and obviously it worked out really well with going the Ellis Park route with her and Monterey. It was another one we thought a whole lot of, So, Ellis Park's a great place to get these 2-year-olds started and prep them for these graded stakes that lead to the Breeders' Cup.